Only 1 in every 600 pit bulls in shelters will find a home. Talk about a shocking statistic. Most of the 599 remaining are put down. But one Columbus organization is trying to change that, helping to save as many pits as possible. In today's Find a Friend segment, sponsored by Rascal Animal Hospital, we are joined by the creator of the I Have a Dream Rescue Organization, Misty Martin Fuller, as well as our friend Dr. Michelle Gonzalez from Rascal Animal Hospital. Welcome to all of you.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.
Okay, Misty, before we get to this cuddly guy who loves to lick, we have learned today, explain what the I Have a Dream Rescue Organization is all about.
Basically, you know, Robin, we are trying to help change the perception of these guys.
Yeah.
There's so many breeds that are lumped into that pit bull type stigma and breed. And, you know, when you're talking about 20 different breeds that can be lumped into that, you know, it gets very broad and the numbers get very big, very fast. And what we do is we work with local shelters to temperament test and look through and try to pull out these great guys that have passed temperament testing and that would be great in normal homes and get them into those homes.
Because you hear, a lot of times you hear pit mix and people automatically associate, right? They think it's a pit bull.
Right.
But there are so many different characteristics, things that are in dogs that they may find a little bit of that. And you feel like, I mean, that's kind of an unfair stigma for a lot of dogs too.
It is very unfair. When you hear things like pit bull type dog, what it is a visual identification of a dog, and it is very, very unreliable. Even DNA testing is not 100%. But for example, if you were to mix a large head chocolate lab with a boxer, you're going to get a dog that would resemble a pit bull.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so who do we have with us today?
This is Harrison, and he is absolutely fascinated by the lights. Harrison is a 1-year-old. He is a typical build of a Staffordshire Terrier mix. Big head, big chest, very muscular. Just turned a year old. He came out of our local Franklin County Animal Shelter. He came into the shelter with multiple injuries that they appeared to be external. They were dog bites.
Okay.
I don't want to use the term bait dog. We don't like to use that term because there's no way to actually know unless you catch it. But it appeared he was a street dog that was attacked by dogs. And what happened is his femoral head was crushed from a dog bite.
Wow. So now we're looking at some photos. He went through the surgery. He's looking awesome today, so we know that he made it through, right?
Absolutely.
So how can somebody adopt him if they're interested?
They can go to our website, which is www.ihadro.org, and fill out an adoption application. We would determine what the household is like, you know, what type of animals they have. Is he a good fit? He's not a great fan of kitties, but he does love dogs. He loves kids. He is a big guy. So, you know, the 1-year-old and under, you know, he may be a bit much only because he could knock them down, not because he has any behavior type issues with that, but he is a big guy.
Now, can you basically tell me, I know you mentioned something about a 10 pit bull limit. Is that one of the biggest issues with shelters and why they're having to put so many down?
That's the biggest issue with our local shelter. Unfortunately, after, you know, HB 14 passed, removing the breed language from our Ohio vicious dog law, you know, we haven't been quite as progressive here locally. And I know there's a lot of bureaucratic stuff that goes with it, and I do understand that. But we need that limit lifted because they're not just pit bulls. So you've got, you know, 20 plus breeds or anything with a big head that's lumped in there. You've got a 20 pounder and a 100 pounder, and they can't be the same breed.
Gotcha.
And once, you know, if you're unlucky number 11 and you pass medical, you come through and you sail through behavior, you're going to the euthanasia list. And if rescues are full and don't have a place to put you, you're going to be put to sleep.
All right, Dr. G, training, we can do things like that, right, to help these dogs?
Absolutely, because dogs in general, it doesn't matter about the breed. It's a matter of how they're raised, how much time and effort we put into them. So proper training and knowing what each breed does and what each individual dog brings. You know, not every dog is going to be good, like she mentioned, like he's not good with cats. Not every dog's going to be good with cats. Not every dog's going to be good with kids. Different situations. So making sure that the environment that we're offering them is the environment that is the best so that they can thrive.
Okay, and I know you work closely with organizations like iHydra. We have a special announcement that you want to make today.
Yeah, so we had, during the month of December, Hola Columbus helped us raise food and donations, and one place like Mutz & Company gave us a huge food donation. So what we did was we put that on Facebook, and people went in and they started nominating groups. So out of the nominated groups, our people, our Facebook fans started voting, and actually I wanted to let iHydra know that you guys won it.
Wow. Awesome.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, so we're really happy. You know, we really like what you guys are doing with the dog. So it's going to a good place, and then hopefully that will help with toys and food and
all that good
help with the
stuff.
expenses.
All right, happy birthday, Dr. G. Congratulations,
Great, thank
Misty.
you.
I want to
Thank
say that.
you.
Thank you
No
guys for
problem.
being with us today.
Thank you.